Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm going to be sharing 20 beauty tips and tricks or beauty hacks, whatever you want to call them, with you. And these are just things that I did from like looking them up on Pinterest, or things that I've been doing myself, or from, you know, other YouTube videos or friends or family, whatever. I did not come up with all of these on my own or anything like that, so just keep that in mind. So there is actually one more quick thing that I would like to mention before I get started with the video. If you guys would like to see me and Ryan do the couples yoga challenge, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I've been trying to get him to do it for probably a couple weeks now, and he's been very hesitant. So as long as I know that you guys would actually watch it, then hopefully he will be willing to do it with me. So yeah, definitely let me know if you guys would like to see that. I'm pretty sure it'd be pretty funny. So, but without further ado, let's get started. Tip number 1. So this is probably like one of my biggest tips that I want to share with you guys. It's not even that great or anything, but it's simply just to store your makeup removing wipes upside down. In doing this, we'll have like all of the liquidy stuff in the package. I don't even know like what to call that, like the makeup removing liquid. But anyways, all of that will then sink to the makeup wipe that you will be pulling out next, if that makes sense. And obviously that'll just help to take off your makeup even easier and all that kind of fun stuff. I know it's super simple, but it can definitely help with your night routine. If you're anything like me and you're super lazy, it just helps to get all of your makeup off quicker and easier and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, definitely start storing them upside down if you have not been already. Number 2. So this is something that has definitely been going on for a while. I'm sure a ton of you guys already have seen other people do this, but that would be to use tape to get a super clean line for your eye makeup, whether you're doing eyeshadow and you want it to be like super on fleek and all that kind of stuff, or you're doing eyeliner and you suck at making them even and all that kind of stuff. You're going to want to take some tape, like normal Scotch tape. You don't need a lot, just like enough to cover that area. Put it on the back of your hand to get rid of most of the stickiness, that way it's not too harsh on your eye area. And then I usually like to connect it from like my bottom lash line up to the tail of my eyebrow, but just do whatever works for your eye shape and face shape and everything. So definitely try that out, especially if you are doing something super dramatic or smoky. Number 3. So my next tip is to use eye drops to intensify the look of your eyeshadow or eye pigment. It gives it that super foily, metallic-y look, and it also helps reduce fallout, which is awesome. Another thing you could do is use eye drops with like a black or dark eyeshadow or whatever color you want, really, and use that to turn it into like almost an eyeliner. So that always helps if you run out of your eyeliner or whatever and you don't have time to go to the store. Number 4. So this is something that really helps on those gross school mornings that are unfortunately approaching quickly. If you put spoons, like normal kitchen metal spoons, in either the fridge or freezer, depending on how cold you want them, you can then use them to depuff your eyeballs in the morning. And I know this doesn't exactly sound very ideal, but especially if you oversleep a lot like me on school days and then you look like a hot mess, you can just take some cold spoons and put them under your eye area, and it'll just help to, 1, wake you up, and then 2, it'll just depuff the entire area and just help to make you look more awake than you actually are. Number 5. Drink lots and lots and lots of water. I know this is something that you hear all the time. You need to drink a lot of water throughout the day. I am personally someone that gravitates more towards water than any other drink, which is nice. I've just kind of gotten in that habit over the years, and I'm not saying that I'm someone that drinks like the 8 glasses or whatever you're supposed to every single day, but if you just get in the habit of drinking more water, hopefully you will notice a difference in your skin, in your hair, and your nails, and just like the way you feel overall. Like, honestly, water is just one of the best things for your body. I know this sounds like so stupid that I'm even saying it, but like seriously, just try, get a cute water bottle, do whatever you need to, but just start drinking more water. Especially with these hot summer months, it's just really, really, really important for your body. Number 6. So this is something that I don't think I've ever really heard many other people mention. I just kind of have done it on my own because I was a weird kid. But if you ever run out of brow gel, you can just take a spoolie or old mascara wand that you've cleaned off and a little bit of hairspray and spray the spoolie and then comb it through your eyebrows. And obviously I feel like it's just pretty self-explanatory. It'll help to hold them in place and can tie you over until you are able to go pick up a new eyebrow gel. And number 7. So if you get a new pair of shoes and they fit you and everything, but they need to be broken in, try putting some Vaseline in the areas that it is rubbing your foot kind of weird, and it'll just help to prevent you from getting any blisters. So definitely try that out, especially with heels if you're going to be wearing them for a long time. Number 8. So you really want to be careful with this one, but if you have a hard time curling your eyelashes, just use your blow dryer on the hot setting to warm it up a little bit. Obviously you don't want it to be too hot or anything, like you just want it to be kind of soft. What? You just want it to be a little bit warm to the touch, and then you can hold it on your eyelashes a little bit longer than you normally would, and hopefully that helps with 1, holding the curl, and 2, just curling them even more. Numero 9. So this is something that I learned from one of my friends, and I think it's actually a really, really good idea. So whenever you get out of the shower, especially after you have shaved, it's a really good idea to use a face moisturizer on your body instead of something super like perfumey and glittery or whatever you like to use. It's just a lot more gentle on your skin, and using something with like perfume in it, like from Bath & Body Works or Victoria's Secret or something, it might like irritate your skin a little bit. So definitely try using a face moisturizer instead. And then obviously if you would like to go in with something all scented once your pores have been able to close up and everything, feel free to do that. But especially if you have sensitive skin, try that out. Number 10. Whenever you are doing your makeup, do your makeup in natural lighting. This can make a huge difference. I have my desk, like vanity area, right in front of a window. I do my makeup with just like the window open almost all the time, unless I'm getting ready at night for something, which happens very rarely because I don't go out much. Even if you can't do your makeup in front of natural lighting, just do your makeup, go outside, check it out, and then fix anything that you need to. Because natural lighting is probably what most people are going to be seeing you in anyways, and even if it looks good in like your dark bedroom lighting, it might not look good to everyone else when they see you. So try that out. 11. So this is something I have not tried myself, but I'm sure it would work for anybody that's a little bit messier painting your nails. If you take some Elmer's glue or like school glue and put it around the bed of your nail before you paint them, and then obviously let it dry. Any nail polish that would get on your skin would get on top of the glue, and then you could just peel it right off. I guess it's worth a shot, especially if you are pretty messy. Number 12. Before you go out and splurge on something like super expensive, just try things in your kitchen. And I know this might not be everyone's cup of tea, but there are things like baking soda and sugar and, you know, honeys and oils that you can use. And you can use all of them for just like different reasons. I like to do like homemade sugar scrubs, and I like to use coconut oil on my hair and skin for a lot of different things. And it's so much cheaper than going out and buying something super expensive. So definitely just look up natural recipes if there is something you are in the market for buying, and try the homemade version first to see if you like that. I know everyone's skin reacts to things differently, so be careful with what you are trying. But if your skin is pretty good about, you know, trying out new things, I definitely recommend just trying a few natural options first. Number 13. So this is something that I have been doing myself for a good couple of months now, and instead of using an actual exfoliator on my face, I just use a washcloth. And I normally just do it like while I'm washing my face, so I will wet my face, I will wet the washcloth, and then put my face wash just directly on that and use like circular motions to do that to wash my face. That way I'm washing and exfoliating at once, and it's also a lot more gentle than a scrub with like those harsh crystal thingies in it. I've heard those aren't very good for your skin. I used to use them and I had no problems with it, but this is also just like a lot cheaper instead of me going out and buying 2 different products when I can do both at the same time with something that I don't have to keep repurchasing. Number 14. I know that a lot of people say you're supposed to throw away your mascara after like 5 months or something, and to be completely honest with you guys, I do not follow that rule. I have some mascaras that are probably a year old and I still use them. No shame. But if you do have one that you really liked and there's still a lot of product in it but it's dried out a bit, try putting a few eye drops in it to moisten it up a bit. Number number 15. So this is actually pretty similar to the last tip that I told you, and this is something that I've been doing for years and years and years and years, and I absolutely love this idea. So if you take some nail polish remover and put it in a dried up nail polish, obviously it can't be like ridiculously old and goopy, but if it's just starting to thicken up a little bit, you can put some nail polish remover in it and it thins it up, makes it so much easier to work with. Number 16. When you are putting bobby pins in your hair, it's a very good idea to make an X with them. Did you guys like that? Make an X. And basically this just like locks them together and they are less likely to move around, and it'll hold your hair in place much better and that it'll last a lot longer. Number 17. Wow, that was a struggle. If you are into doing different types of nail art, you can actually use a pin, like a clothing pin, those ones that have the little balls on them, to do polka dots on your nails, and that's actually a really creative idea. I know you can buy like dotting pen things from like an actual nail supply company, but you can just use clothing pins and they work just the same. And then 18, again, is a little bit similar to my last one, but if you spray the bobby pin with some like hairspray first and then put it into your hair, that will also help to make it last a little bit longer. You don't necessarily have to spray them with hairspray and then make the X. I mean, you could if you want to, especially if it's good for like a special event where you need it to last a long time. But that is another way just to help hold your hair in place a lot longer. 19. So this is something that I cannot stress enough. You need to wash your makeup brushes. Like if you have never washed them, stop this video, stop what you are doing, get in your bathroom and wash your makeup brushes. Even if you don't have a lot, even if you only use like the same eyeshadow every single day, there's just so much like bacteria and buildup in them, and just cleaning them, you will see such a difference in the way your makeup looks. Your skin will probably clear up if you have acne. And like I said, if you have acne, it will probably make a pretty big difference in your skin. I can't guarantee everything. I know not all acne is, based on makeup. It's just genetic type stuff. But there is, like I said, a ton of bacteria. And every time that you put that makeup brush on your face where there is acne, and then, mix it in with your foundation and then put it on your face again, and, it's just like this domino effect of you're just like building up all the acne bacteria on your skin. I know I'm probably explaining this very poorly, but hopefully you guys get the idea. It's just super important and it just makes a very big difference in your makeup routine. And then finally, number 20. So I actually did learn this from a YouTuber. I can't remember who it was, but if you don't have a makeup setting spray, you can actually use a hairspray to lock your makeup in place. And obviously you want to be pretty careful with this. Make sure you don't get it in your eyes or mouth or anything. And then also if you have sensitive skin, you might want to be careful about this. But if you have something that has a continuous spray, hold it pretty far away from your face and just lightly mist it over. It'll help to lock everything in place, especially if it is like a super hold hairspray. But yeah, like I said, just be careful with it. You don't want to go overboard or anything, and you probably don't want to do it all the time, just until you have the ability to go out and buy a new makeup setting spray, because obviously that would be much better for your skin. Alright, so that actually wraps up this video. I hope you guys learned at least like 1 or 2 new things. Hopefully you did, and I hope you found it helpful, and these can just help to make your makeup routine a little bit smoother and your life a little bit easier and all that kind of stuff. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. So yeah, I guess that's all I have to say today, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!